Sleep well. Very tired. Tired friend. Good morning.
Good morning.
You have tea? It's good.
Yeah, I made It's good. How are you?
I am good. Arashi is sleeping in a bit. They do not seem to be feeling well at the moment. Hello?
Hi, how's everyone doing? Well, Jiggy. Nice to see. Oh, well, bye, Jixie.
She zoomed.
How's that in my life?
She zoomed.
She zoomed. She on a mission. She's on a mission.
A mission for tea? Morning tea?
I would love some tea. Care to join me?
Okay.
If you have other things to do, you're free to, of course.
I need to check in on the greenhouse. That is about it.
You're welcome to come.
Is your weather 17?
Join you if you're gardening.
I'm probably
Understand.
I do not mind.
Peppermint.
Peppermint?
Good morning, Mr. Mayor.
Actually.
Peppermint.
Good morning.
Oh,
No, you don't.
do you like it just because it's kind of spicy?
I'm doing well. Good morning, Rex.
Glad to.
What if we put menthol in it for yours specifically?
Beginning
It would
activity.
increase that sensation.
You're about to give me a drug real quick. Chugging my teeth.
Oh no! Menthol is. It's,
I know. I know what it is. I was just like,
Yeah.
is she offering?
I turn away from them for just a
Isn't that why you
moment.
take
I
canaries
can
and
make it-
lines?
Completely lost.
You turned around too long. They are endangered when they are out of view.
Mines go boom. Light a torch. Was it menthol, or am I thinking of the wrong?
I can light a
Oh,
torch. I can
peppermint, you said, yes?
I think you're thinking
Yeah,
of
but-
methane.
It's
Oh,
good.
methane. What's menthol?
Never had this
Yes, it is.
kind.
Magic can solve
It's
it.
a most delightful tea. Perfect morning
So,
start.
I actually don't know what
sounds like a medicine.
No.
Well, yeah, Lila was saying she was going to put it in the drink, right? Did I mishear that? So if it was methane, that would make a
You
little
mean,
bit more sense, but I don't think it's liquid.
Medical,
So,
take a look at it.
so I don't know what menthol is. Oh well. Yeah.
I believe it's already handled best it can be.
Hmm.
That and
Isn't it
The
that stuff
reminder
that you
is
put
not
in
a
body,
reminder.
like that rub that you put on your chest
Morning,
and you
Captain.
sniff and it opens your sinuses?
That is-
Isn't that the
Yes.
same thing?
That's called Vic.
Yeah, I think that's right.
No, you mean
Well,
it's like a
menthol
vapor
is
rub of
in
some
it.
sort. I don't.
What?
Yeah.
Why are you
Yeah.
putting
See
Vic
how
on your
It's a vapor
chest?
rub.
He made a product. Good for him. What an entrepreneur.
That's what they said.
Open up your mind as much as you open your sinuses. Victor Vapor Rub.
What?
I have no idea. Don't worry.
Very intricate joke.
Sure.
I have not even had one sip of my tea yet.
I am confused.
It's just
Very-
a play on words.
I
I'm
see.
aware.
What? Oh,
I was talking to Rize. I know you would know.
I was trying to find you. You were very stealthy. I was like, what?
I just got up, left, was over here.
You were behind, and then I look around, and you're still not there, and then you're here.
Oh,
Very sneaky.
oh, I see. as sneaky as a pink-haired spider can be,
You
but
must have
apparently
had
he's
your
actually
eye-
quite stealthy.
You must have
funnily.
had your eyes closed. I could not see you.
That's not how that works.
I gotta feed the bird.
I'm invisible. You cannot see me. I sneak to the garden.
Where is she going?
They'll never find me.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Mr.
Oh.
Bailey. Have a good morning.
I need my eyes
You
open
okay?
to see. Yes, I am fine.
Morning. Yeah. Good morning.
Mm. It's harvest day. Mm. 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 Hello, flower. You are ready to be picked. Mm. 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 It's harvesting for mana flower. It's good. Mm. Chat. Roll me a d20. Okay, she does not need to eat the flower. Uh-huh. Yo, Brad's coming! Yo! Because these flowers have mana in them. Half a mana potion's worth. A little reward for me. What does Vev grill when she is doing these plants?
Plurus. Always plurus.
Me too.
More often than not, people are...
Me too. Although
What's
I am
your reason for it?
always tempted to eat them afterwards, but I don't. It's good source of something to help them make things if I need something to, I guess, eat, since it is my food. They have very good mana. I like them. Mana.
I do it because more often than not, people are trying to die by mana drain.
It's not good.
No one has any good mana conservation in this school. Or,
It is.
well, they're put into situations where they have to exert themselves.
It's not good.
No. More often than not, I feel like people are going to die from working themselves to death than actual injuries.
What is for chips?
Coffee.
Ah. I see. Is his arm better?
I don't think so.
Mm.
Yesterday, a couple days ago, he tried to use it. Too much, and now it looks like he was back to square one.
Oh no. It's not good.
No. Hopefully it gets better soon.
Is garden day for a fountain? Okay.
So before RP, set up the greenhouse before I turned the stream camera on, so you guys don't see me setting it up. But I keep track of it on my own. Good morning.
What
I am watering the roses. I take care of all of them on campus.
She does this
You're
every day.
watching the roses. Are they doing anything interesting?
They are sparkly when they are given their daily water.
I see. So, you water all the roses every day?
Well, not all of them every day. I go around on a cycle around campus so that they don't get overwatered. But yes, every day
Plant person.
I enjoy them, yes. And I did not want them to go untended because I didn't see anyone else who does that.
Actually, Cadet Vivina, might I have a quick word?
Of course.
Just over.
Goodbye.
It's stuff like this that really does emphasize that Rise has a very pure heart. Because this is the kind of thing that makes her happy. Hey, just because she's at an Academy Award doesn't mean she can't have things that make her smile.
Mhm. Mhm. Well, Risa is defined by what people want her to be, to a degree. Doesn't mean she can't be a pure, lovable being, because that's the sort of nature that was instilled in her by the kindness of a very particular person. And even then, it wasn't completely them. This is her natural state. Mhm. All done.
Well,
Hmm?
Have you finished watering your roses?
I finished today's cycle, yes.
Might you put your water can down, wash yourself up, and meet me on my boat in my office? I would like to speak with you.
Okay. I will be a few minutes then.
Take your time. No.
Mhm. Uh-oh, what is this about? And yeah, to a degree, she technically is. She's not really property, but she's in custody.
So what are you doing now, hon? Oh. Hello, hello.
Custody, not property. Big difference. Mhm. I, do I go? I check. Mm. 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 Mm.
Yes. Better not step on your toes.
After the assembly, then?
Yes, I believe we might have classes today, so
Ah,
after everything is concluded, I can meet you on the ship.
okay. Mm.
That did happen.
I tried, but I couldn't find it.
That
PD.
things won't be going according to plan as I hoped to about. I'm changing that situation, but if you would still assist Professor Barry name passes today.
Of course.
Please be seated. Right, today you'll be having a class led by Professor Barian. He'll be having this class in the Crystal Thorn lecture hall. If it's to the left, yes?
Yes.
Anything you'd like to speak about? Any warnings you'd like to give, or you think it'll be self-explanatory? Understood. Very well then. Professor Silver has something she'd like to announce as well.
This is a matter one of the professors brought up to us. You here are soldiers. Don't go leaving your shit out on the tables, on the stairs, in the Colosseum. Clean up after yourselves. It is not the gods' duty to take care of this. If you do not, we will find some creative punishment for all of you collectively. Clean up your shit. That is all.
Well said.
Eh?
Of course. Step forward.
In the same vein as what Professor Silver has said, you are soldiers. Maintain your weapons. If I find any more rust, I'm going to bust a vein. However, I also don't blame you. You might not have learned how to maintain the blades and the steel we have here. I will change that. In due time.
Again, well put. If the faculty has nothing else to say. Very well. I have one question. Will one of the members of Ignis please remain after? Other than that, please head to your next class. Crystal Thorn, lecture hall.
All of us, or
I think she only said one member.
but
Just need to
I
speak to one of
can
you. I
take
can
care
announce
of
it
it.
to the world, but you're
um,
not in trouble.
I can.
Crystal Thorn
Continue.
lecture hall.
I could if you'd like.
I got it.
Okay.
You're not in trouble, as I said. I just wanted to let you know that your cadetship was rather designed.
over my whole squad in my high seat.
Oh, already
You know, people like
keep telling you about
from
the
your high
harem thing.
chair.
You're really pushing that narrative right now.
Your high
I would
seat.
never done such.
What did they have to say?
People think it's weird
Something
that
I'm not
Stark's the
involved in.
only. Yeah.
Just like Barthol's disappeared.
Wow.
I still hear him
What are you
sometimes.
talking about? Barthol's right next to me.
It's the spirit.
What? Oh, Barthol.
Hide and seek champion the last 2 years.
Now then. We'll wait for just one more moment in case of stragglers. I trust everyone is faring well. Is well enough to be paying proper attention. If there is anyone who needs to leave or personal matters, medical matters, please so discreetly and respect the rest of the class as you do so. If you have questions, simply raise your hand, or you may wait until the end of the lecture where I will have an open floor. Anything before we begin?
No, sir.
Wonderful.
No, Professor.
I'm going to ask a few general questions about today's subject, as I believe this is the first class where I will be teaching you my focus properly. A show of hands to expect to explain yourself. Who here is familiar with abjuration? Let's see. Cadet Jixie, would you please define the school of abjuration in your own words?
Abjuration is a school of magic that usually uses glyphs to create more things to protect people with.
Can somebody go into her chat and try to get her attention to
Anyone else wish to
uninvis me
define it?
then?
Cadet
It-
Gavin, please.
Thank you.
The only thing that I would add on is it's not just glyphs, but mostly a school of defensive magics that can be used to protect oneself or allies from physical or mental assault.
Very good. Yes, the School of Abjuration does encompass several topics. However, most of these focuses are within the purview of deflecting, absorbing,
Yeah,
or
it's been
dispersing
since December.
energies and effects which one may deem harmful or undesirable. To this end, I would like some examples from each of you. Who here, please raise your hand rather than shouting over each other, can name a spell within the School of Abjuration? I'll be looking for several examples. Lex, please.
Ward spells such as Healing Ward, Speed Ward, also known as Lone Strider, Blade Ward. There's also Water Wall, any form of Elemental Wall, etc. Certain things like that.
Very good. Let's hear one or two more, please. None at all. Agassa, please.
This is higher. Yes, but elemental armor? Question mark? I remember.
Elemental armor is within the School of Abjuration, yes.
Okay.
And Gavin, you have an example as well?
There's also Absorb Element. There's a spell that I use, which is called Shield of Faith, and as well as the shield spell itself.
Perfect. Quite perfect. Let's see. Cadet Flora, if you could, please stand. Hold on to this for a moment, would you?
Can't believe he's broken. Hold on.
It's actually quite interesting that you mentioned this shield spell. Cadet Flora, the wand I have handed you, for the sake of informing everyone else as well, is attuned to the spell Lorem. When you are prepared, I would like for you to please stand in the aisle, as you're not shooting over Cadet Morgan.
She's never actually taught this stuff, so...
And when you're ready, please recite Lorem and fire upon me.
I'm no good with wand.
My apologies then. Cadet Mason, if you could.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
My apologies, Flo. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. Okay. Lorem.
Devere. Thank you. Please return the wand.
Were you worried it was holy?
Return to your seats. Wonderful. Devere, also known as deflection. Shield, the mage's buckler. This is what we'll be going over for today's lesson. Quite simply, and very well used within those favor abjuration, deflect is a very capable tool within the hands of someone who's practiced. It's going to be likely wise for those of you who wish to learn this particular spell to both use a focus of your choosing, depending on your medium of casting, as well as using the somatic component, Devere. However, within experienced hands, there are those who can very well cast it at a whim, silently, and even with a weapon in hand. However, this is going to take a large amount of practice, and as much as I'm sure few of you will find it very exciting to be told a brief explanation of how to perform this, I, for one, am not fond of firing upon my students, teaching them something immediately. So, for the sake of today's classes, we'll be going over a few demonstrations for you all. I will say, however, there are some limitations to this, which I need you all to be very well aware of. Please listen closely. This spell is of a lower level. It is simple to learn, however, its application is rather difficult. It requires precise timing, as well as a careful balance of both the amount of magic, mana, that you put into it, as well as the surface area that you wish to cover. Too little mana over too large of an area, and your barrier will be fragile. And even the slightest of effort will penetrate it. On the contrary, too much mana into too small of a space, and you are creating something that is not only possibly volatile, But of course, you are reducing the surface area in which you are defending yourself with. Not only that, but again, this spell is of lower level. Grander attacks, high incantations, or mighty blows. Please remember that the best way to protect yourself is to simply not be in the way of harm. Any questions thus far?
Her body is magically conductive, so
is this one
she
better for
could.
physical damage, range damage, or just any sort of incoming damage?
I personally recommend that you use it against longer ranged attacks. Magical bolts, arrows, anything that you can see coming from a distance, thus it is easier to time. It is possible to use it within melee, however, it is difficult to time it properly, as well your opponent may expect it after too long. But desperation can lead to a few things. Stark, you've been waiting patiently.
Are there any affinities that specifically create a more enhanced spell of the version?
Quite gladly. I'm proud to say that this particular spell can be used across a variety of mediums of casting and affinity. There's another, I believe.
Yes.
Jixie, please.
For the spell, is it only reactionary? It's not something you can hold on to passively?
Oh, she's asking.
You can hold it for an extended period, however, it is quite fatiguing. It's something that is meant to be used to parry, deflect a blow coming at you, rather than a erected barrier, such as the one that Squad Leader Rex uses quite frequently.
One more question.
Of course.
Is this better for magical or physical? Ranged or close up?
As I answered before, it can be used to deflect just about any sort of attack. However, I recommend it personally that you use it to deflect longer range threats. Bolts, arrows, of the like. Lila, please.
I need her to change avatars, but
An affinity that works strongest with the spell.
there's really no way for me to do it.
We are relieving ourselves of our questions. Do be sure to pay attention. A variety of affinities can be used to cast this. There are none particularly who synergize the best with it. It is a matter of experience and practice, as well as execution. That is where mastery shines. Any others? Mason.
I noticed when you use the spell, you cast the spell in 3 different places. Is there any particular image that you think of when casting the spell that allows you to reach that level, or is that something that you've learned from experience and utilizing the spell itself?
That
No,
is
that's
of
it's
my
not.
own
I'm not talking
particular
about
practice.
that. I'm talking
Many
about
of you have
Oblivious
seen the
over
armor
there.
that I conjure and my other builds. However,
Oblivious's
if you wish
model
to
is
visualize it for yourself,
jammed.
a small buckler is likely the best way to start. Final thoughts before we carry on? Very good. For today, we have an interesting demonstration ready for you. If you will please join myself and Professor Finn within the stadium, we'll be properly demonstrating the uses of it.
Mm-hmm.
You are dismissed, and I will meet you in the stadium shortly. Do not dally.
Aye, aye, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The aquarium is fucking fucking
Yeah, no, it hurts. It hurts my eyes.
The glass is very reflective today.
It's incredible.
Mm.
Yes, we'll have to take a look at it later.
Later.
Changing? I don't think so. They didn't say we had to.
They did not tell us to. Mm.
I think
Answered what you asked. He just said
yes.
yes, any affinity can be used with the spell. He didn't specify whether or not there was one that was strongest, but maybe it was just implied. And I just
By the way, the meeting
I
was.
think it was implied.
They were literally just
I'm
saying
kind
that
of
Chips
hoping
was out helping
that's for
escort
you.
citizens. That's it.
Ah, okay.
I don't understand why they had to phrase it the way that they did. They made it sound way more suspicious than it actually was.
More ability
I
to block
thought we
range
were in
weapons
trouble.
suits you better in combat.
She said we weren't, but still.
Mm.
It gives us the reputation, you know?
Because the mage arm, I'm assuming,
Little fuck.
can it fully absorb an impact, like, or it just lessens impacts, right?
It kind of lessens it.
It's
Yeah.
hard to keep up.
Yeah, whereas this
The
would just
force will
completely
still
nullify
get
it, but
you. Why
it's
are we
split
so
second.
far forward?
More of a.
I would just say it's focused, but
But if you
It's
could
how it is.
react
It's
fast
fine.
enough and apply it to somebody else, theoretically.
I think theoretically
Does that
you could
mean I
move it
can
where you
make
need it
fire
to, regardless.
out
Space.
I think it's like
I
a
really
well,
wish
no,
I
he's
could
teaching us the basic
see
version. All of ours should probably look the same,
Arbor,
but
but for some reason I
he
see a
mentioned there's
bunch of
advanced
blue
versions.
triangles.
Those would probably take
It's
our element.
strange.
Oh, you've seen that for her as
We're
well.
not. We need to back up a little
Mm.
bit.
No, we all can see it.
Oh.
It's the problem. We're not.
What's
There.
Arbor is afflicted with flux.
Armor's not there for me.
It's not there for me.
Oh no.
Oh.
I see Arbor. Who really Luke?
She's a bunch of triangles for me.
It's just it'll happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the same for me.
Sadness.
I accept this. I tried.
I guess it's a new type of flux that affects one person in the lobby.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yes, Professor.
The world is certainly strange. It always finds new ways to behave weirdly.
After this class, if you do not mind. As you wish, I'll be present.
Now then, as I said earlier, we will be providing a brief demonstration. Between myself, Professor Finn. Quite simply, in training one into at least a single volley is not something I believe is quite a good example of what this can do for you. Professor Finn, are you ready?
What? Oh.
Interesting.
If you would please once more, Professor.
But of course, when you are ready,
On yours.
Mm.
Curious indeed. Thank you.
but of course.
Now then. further questions for the moment. Not at all. Deputy, I believe you had something, yes?
Question first.
Oh, pardon. Let's see, who was it?
Cadet Stark.
Ah, Stark, please.
Yes, sir. Upon discussion, we were just wondering if the spell has to be cast on a person, and if it can be cast on an individual other than yourself.
I'm afraid that this spell is only available for your... as you are the center of the incantation and the effects.
Now then, if there are no further questions, I do have a small challenge, I suppose, for our cadet there. With the assistance of our professors, of course. I challenge anyone who wishes to try to get past their deflect spell with 3 projectiles. Or at least one of 3 projectiles. If you do, you have an automatic pass on your midterms. Anyone who'd like to try, please step up.
So it sounded like we get 3 tries. Oh boy.
Any
I guess.
sword?
Okay.
Stop shaking it. Stop shaking it.
I don't really have projectiles.
I
don't really have my gear, so
I don't want
get it. I
to
can
try
try.
person to try this.
Damn, I'm failing this here too.
I guess if it's in blood acid, it goes right through.
You can use one of those.
She does.
This one, but
Her slashes.
Professor Barian, if you would perhaps stay over there, Professor Finn, if you would over there, and students line up on even groups on who you would like to.
So there's nothing to lose.
if you want to give it a shot, there's no reason.
Yes.
There's literally no reason.
Are we allowed to get pressuring me?
You may. Good luck.
Here, I'll be back.
Any sort of projectile or
Yes. Good luck. A single projectile, though, no long stream of fire.
Either
That's a
student.
Hi, Flora.
Am I the only one who wants to go over here?
I don't know.
Oh, they're getting their. I believe they're getting their equipment. If you wish to start, you may.
I would suggest you not pick me for the sheer fact that you will not be able to defeat me. But you may try.
I still have to try in order to show room for improvement. You're the one who told me that.
Professor, if I am not correct, they need to use a wand, yes?
I am able to make projectiles from the sword. I can use it from my own body.
If that is acceptable for you.
Then fire away, cadet.
And that is 3. Unfortunate.
It's alright.
After a few more lessons, we'll have another test.
Better luck next time, cadet.
It is still worth trying a challenge as opposed to... Seems everyone else wanted to go to Barium.
Return to your line.
I see you'll need to
For some reason,
people
I
into
am
different lines. Yes, how can I help you?
not capable of seeing the cadet in front of me.
should be fine.
Yes.
I trying.
But Camp Kari is wood, and then the trees.
If you can
The only thing that I
that
could
it-
possibly do is do
Yes,
what?
I suppose.
That's really it.
As long as you can show it.
What?
It's really fucking
What
fun.
my professors, though, please. Alright, since I need some people on that side, who volunteers?
Oh.
Professor Finn. Otherwise, I'm just going to start picking people.
Oh, if Finn is also defending, I
Doing
can
it?
head over
Yes.
there, man.
No. Yes, he is.
She said as long as I accept it and I can show it.
I thought I was the only one who wanted to try against Professor Finn. I was confused.
No, they were confused as well.
God damn it.
Yeah, I gave up on Fireball because fucking nature is getting me. And then people are like, don't set fire to the forest, Misty. And I'm like, what the fuck do I do then? Do you want me to like ask the fire not to
You're not
spread?
the only
real
one
quick?
that started a forest fire. Ryder did it.
I think I remember
Never
that.
mind.
I remember that
Fire?
whole entire fire going. Did
Oh
you
no.
do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chivalry is quite.
Oh no.
flammable.
You throw yourself hard enough?
I cast it.
You
but-
get it?
I
You
cast it both at the same time, but he blocked it, no problem, it looked like. So,
See if my she said.
That's gotta.
So my spells worked. Number 2, as long as
I guess, let's see if
Damn it.
that flew past my face.
I died.
That'll make
Ooh.
it down.
A lesson, don't give in to peer pressure from me. Or do. I mean, it's extracurricular. You
That
don't need to
was.
Hmm.
We'll have chance
Hmm.
Can I do either or?
Yeah, I started doing fireball because I was just too much like.
It's okay, Han, don't worry
flammable
about it.
objects.
You have fire breath, though. But that
Yeah.
spell wouldn't really work. They'd have to maintain it while you're breathing fire on them.
I'm here for moral support.
I'm proud of you. Always.
Thank you.
Oh damn. Oh, acid really.
Fair.
I'll be careful.
Get his ass.
If he ends up getting it, he just learned Bolt like 2 weeks ago.
He's doing great.
Aw.
Proud of him.
Well, here's the thing. If it didn't work against acid, though, he would have been in perfect shape. So.
Probably.
Good job, Bao.
Oh.
Good job.
High five. We didn't do it.
Well, as long as your hands are still acid.
I didn't do it either. High five. Woo! Ah.
Did you
Yay.
get another chance?
I try harder.
Nope.
Next time.
I'm right.
Probably would have been
I won.
Some of my shots worked on it.
I'm ready. I wanna
Wait, what?
witness if Gus's fucking
Oh, what? Oh, man.
whoop his ass.
I went over to Finn and I used, like,
we were supposed to push
bolt
acid
actual,
Oh,
like,
shit.
bolt spells, and he just
How do
blocked
you
it, no
defend
problem.
that? I mean, defeat.
I feel like we got gypped a little bit. Wrong.
I'm pondering the orb.
Spaces. My spice could have totally got
Well,
it.
I didn't use power.
In
I
theory, if you go last,
tricked him.
that'll also be a chance you'd win as well. Since
Oh, I didn't know we could trick him, because that's...
depends on how big his mana pool is.
Well, shit. Because I would have just been like, we could only shoot 3 times, or I would have just went bam, 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 until I fell over.
I thought about shooting one really high up to arc it on top of him and then try and shoot at the same time when it would land. But that would
Fair.
This is where he uses her ice spice.
I see Arbor now. She is unfluxed.
Oh, is she gonna
Oh,
cast
me too.
gun?
No.
Cast gun. Yes.
How does one cast gun?
Well, here's the thing, if the gun shoots faster than you can react, then theoretically, Finn's about to get shot in the face.
I've been trying to get the other squads to do
Slow
the same thing
attack,
that we
wait
did.
for him to
I don't think
drop his
anyone's
guard.
done it yet.
Rock chair.
I pretended.
Is she
and
trying
then
to distract?
I
I see
actually
what she's
cast
trying to do.
a few
I
seconds
mean, I've
later.
invited people.
Oh, shit.
Hey,
Oh.
She's trying to. She was trying to distract with her right hand's light ball. That makes sense.
It would help if you could workshop with us.
However, I think it would definitely work.
I know.
Damn. Professor just got fucking shot.
He's shook. He's just standing there.
What's up?
What the?
What the
idea I
fuck?
had before about shooting a pressurized fiend
That's
could be
pretty
done with the use of my wind.
Hmm.
Could help me.
Yeah, I had
I
nothing for
think,
So you can see how it's done, and then.
I think she did.
Oh, Vivina's doing Did she shoot her webs?
Helps me tenfold.
What I did is said I was gonna ask him a philosophical question. I asked him, is an arrow still an arrow once it hits the ground? And he said, yeah. So I shot the webs around him, then I made a big, big ball for my third one, and rolled it to him until he stepped back and stepped on the webs. But they said it didn't count, so whatever, boo-boo.
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
Creativity is not allowed in this school.
Well, yeah, we're just supposed to get past the barrier. I failed too. It stressed me. It
Oh.
sucks.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you kind of creativity.
But Gavin, I thought you said you tricked him too, and they passed you though.
Yeah, he passed him when he tricked him, so whatever.
Interesting.
So what I did
Man, it's
was
okay.
I don't think anyone got off through Finn. So it's
I think I was
I think
it.
Arbor shot him, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
pretty
pretty
sure
sure
that would have counted as a projectile.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
Huh? What does?
Yeah, paste him.
You just have to like.
I hit him with
Oh, dear.
experimenting with.
And it worked.
That's what I did.
You thought I was gonna do
stated
something.
Wait, Vivina, why didn't you just throw Victor at him? Like, just...
He's not at school today. I can't throw things.
Well, he was just. What's the difference? Wait, I thought I just. What?
Victor
Wasn't
was
Victor
here.
here?
Victor was just
He
here.
was here 2 minutes ago.
Oh,
He was here. He stepped forward.
There's a crater in the ground.
He's not here now.
I don't see him anymore.
Anybody get through?
You're right. Maybe Victor left. I don't know. I don't see him anymore.
I didn't see him
So,
today.
no, I haven't had a chance to
Like,
try
I
it.
haven't seen him at all. Like, maybe I can't see him.
Yeah, it might have been because sometimes my girlfriend disappears when we go inside of rooms. And then I have to look for him.
Understand why it's when you go through rooms, man.
He's
I
in the back. He's
disappeared
coming out
to
of there. You see him?
you.
Oh, there he is.
He's near
Yeah.
the. Yeah, there you go.
I was very sneaky to her.
There he goes. He's got a coin. There we go.
Grabbing his
There,
coin.
there goes the boy.
I knew I wouldn't be able to win against power.
Goodbye,
Making his way
boy.
back down with his coin.
I was trying to
Trying to
get
shoot
smart.
somebody.
Why doesn't
Again.
he just get more coins?
After I saw
He's
him
been
doing
asking
well,
for more coins.
I guess guns are faster than
But he likes to
human
retrieve them
reaction
because
time
he only
makes
has so many, and I
sense.
think
Fair
only
enough. And you
certain
distracted
ones
him with your
work.
light bulb. Fair enough.
Aw.
Yeah. Just throw
Okay.
Yeah.
pennies at him and see if it works.
Otherwise, they would get,
I saw.
you know, they would disintegrate from the impact.
Aw.
There.
I feel like we should have a giant team attack. Shoots at one giant beam.
I was able to cast Water Bolt and Lightning Bolt at the same time, but I don't know if I also accidentally cast Water Bolt and missed. Like, it went to the left.
Great. I saw that. You did
Mm.
great.
I've been trying to do both, but. Oh, here's Mason.
I hear a lot of fuzzy.
That is Mason.
It might look to him that he's hitting.
Am I the only
That's
one
the-
seeing that?
Yeah, he's
What?
blocking with, like,
Yeah, that's
Like-
how he blocks.
something that's
He's
red.
using
that-
He's
I
using
guess
a
that's
dark
how it
affinity.
looks. But I'm pretty sure that's the advanced version of the spell that they taught us today. Kind of like.
If you imagine a
It looks like
sphere,
it's using an
you could
affinity.
make an entire
You
sphere.
mentioned there's advanced versions, like my Water Ball would be the next tier up, a higher level spell.
Yes, sir.
I don't know.
Everyone envisions
Whereas,
it differently, probably.
because that looked like it had an element. I don't know.
In having a quick forgery.
Fair enough.
That would fuck her up bad. It would just rip a hole through her that wouldn't heal.
Squad mates.
He just said
Fair.
there's no
You all have the
Oh, I
higher
always just generally
quality
figured
of a shield.
if it doesn't need it doesn't need a specific affinity. But then again, I guess the Lumos spell takes looks like your affinity depending. So.
Did you get a hit?
And it might be easier to do it like
Trying to overpower?
you might be able to
No.
easily do a water
Oh.
version rather than
It's
just
his
a
mental
raw
vision. Yeah, it's his
version.
mental version of what the spell looks like. I guess.
You said it
Okay.
was a low-grade spell, so if you hit it with
Yeah,
enough
since you're so
force,
good at
I
doing
did
those.
not either.
the problem is that I didn't have enough speed.
Oh, guys, everyone line up, Gallant.
Don't forget, you're still on the V.
Go in descending order.
Now then, I hope that these demonstrations are helpful for your own studies. That said, whilst this incantation requires a certain amount of practice, the professors are of course here to assist you in them. Should any of you require assistance in your own study, please, in the coming days, approach us. I'll be sure to provide what care I can. Any closing questions? Final call. Very well. There's
Actually,
nothing else,
Professor, one
cadets?
thing.
Of course.
I think Professor Esser, did you have something you'd want to tell them while they're gathered?
I already had a chat with Crystal Thorn, but good idea. I will be gathering your squads one at a time and bringing you to the smith shop to learn how to maintain, oil, sharpen, reforge, reshape, and otherwise the weapons we have on hand. I'll come and find you. Don't find me. That's all.
Apologies.
Oh.
With that, you are dismissed, cadets. Please enjoy your day
Aye, aye, sir.
and your studies.
Please don't remain in formation.
Good.
Now, what is that on your neck?
Everything
So I guess Crystal Thorn's going first. Did he mention how he's going to find us all?
Nope.
I will come and find you when I'm ready.
Fair enough, sir.
He will find you. He will find a
Should I
way.
move my sword out?
Barbara, what are orders?
Yes, yours is done.
Okay.
Grab it.
Dismiss for now. I suppose if
Cadet Arbor.
Professor Esser comes and finds any of you, just come find the rest of us and free to
I missed.
do
Okay.
whatever.
Seems like a good
I did.
selection.
Okay.
The attempt was there, and we took it.
Are you ready?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I failed. I don't think I passed. I actually don't know for sure.
Okay.
Oh, I know, but
Have fun.
Like, kind of earthquake and damn it.
Oh.
Hello?
Oh. How is she holding that with just one hand? That is very large. Is something the matter?
No, actually, I've been talking with people around campus, and asking some questions, but please, make yourself comfortable before we, begin our chat.
Okay.
So, you're new to the academy here, yes?
Oh. I am.
And have you been enjoying your time here on campus?
It has been very helpful to be present here. I have learned a lot.
How have you found the instruction from the professors, the old and the new, so far?
I have enjoyed every lesson that I've had thus far. All of them seem to be very passionate about the subjects that they teach, and there are even some that have been expressing their desire to teach more classes that I have been looking forward to as well.
Now, with the classes that have been taught already this year, have you found instruction lacking or any problems with the professors and their methods of teaching?
Not particularly, because whenever I have had something that I've wanted to learn more about, they have made themselves available to me. Some more than others, but it is okay.
Now, we have had a few classes thus far. A lot of classes from Variant, as well as some from Finn. Varian, as a teacher, do you find him helpful and insightful?
He is one that I have found to be helpful on some subjects. I do enjoy having conversation with him outside of class sometimes. His insight is helpful. Although I am a little bit timid at times.
What do you mean?
A subject that came up recently is one that I am unsure if he intends to bring up, and I do not know how to discuss it. Because it is one that seems to have been a bit of a concern to other people as well, I guess.
What concern are you referring to?
The extracurricular lessons I have been taking and my enthusiasm for them.
What does this have to do with Barry?
Because I know that... It's just I had overheard others speaking to them about me, and I was not certain if the tone was one that meant that I was, for some reason, in trouble about the things I was learning.
Trouble? No. Pursuit of academics should never be punished. However, there are some artfuls that should be left and found. But that's a topic for another conversation and a lesson that we'll probably teach soon. But let's talk about Varian. So you feel that your extracurricular activities, which is what exactly? Why do they have a problem with it?
I have been asking for additional instruction and practice on the things that I had learned from Professor Finn's lessons. And it seems there are a number of people that are not fond of that subject in the first place.
Is it the subject, the spell, or the person?
Depending on who you ask, both. There are many who don't seem fond of either the use of the spell in my case, or just him in general, and I do not entirely understand why. It has been very helpful for me.
Well, regardless of... Sorry. Your outlook towards Barry. Since everything you said, do you feel uncomfortable?
I am not uncomfortable. I am, due to previous events with some of the other faculty, I was just worried if it would cause me to be unable to continue teachings. Things had happened that had disrupted them before, or for reasons I did not really understand or seem to have any proper basis to it.
Alright. So, let's put that to rest and move. You're getting private classes from Finn, I take it.
I am.
And the classes revolve around Invertus.
And becoming more adept at resisting the effects that of what we are supposed to be training for. So.
Understood. Now, you must know that I have a history with Finn. Regardless of my personal feelings towards the man is capable and is magic. But sometimes he delves too deep into things that he should not. But that is a topic for another day.
Chat, roll me a d20.
He has earned his position here as a professor, and as such, I need to accept him as a professor. Which is fine. You find his classes invaluable to you, yes? How would you say his classes are being done? Are you put in any danger at all?
We are speaking of Professor Finn now, yes?
Yes, correct.
I do not deny the fact that it is more extreme of a class than some of the others have been, but I also feel that it is the only ones that have been really pushing me to a point where I see just how much I need to improve to be able to be better. I've actually personally wanted it to be a bit harder for me so that I have to try more.
I understand. I understand difficulty. Drive. Has he asked you to do anything strange? Things that don't make sense? Whether it's bring something to him?
No.
Anything of that nature?
I have been offered to help out from time to time when there is a lot of things to work on, and I do not mind helping keep things organized. I enjoy time
well, I'm
in.
glad you are enjoying your classes with. How many times are you having these instructions? Might I ask?
As often as I am able, and he is not busy with other things. The last I had actually had a full lesson was prior to our visit to Kari for Harf's Day. But I have been meaning to get back to it. I don't want to fall out of practice.
Sure. Well, enough about these subjects, as I've been going around each and every student here on campus and just talking to them about all the tutelage that they have been receiving thus far this year. As you know, the new administration has come here to make some academic changes, ones that we feel need to be made in order for you to become the best officers the CAF could hope for. And thus, asking you these questions are very invaluable to providing better teaching opportunities. So, thank you for being so open with me regarding teachings and your personal matter with the teachers and professors here. Right. If you... So far, have you found yourself changing in any way? Have you found your experiences to be healthy in your positive development as a person or... Hold on.
Changing?
Changing, right. You know, as people or slimes over time experiences...
I think it has been beneficial to me. I am in a better environment here than I am where I came from. So it has been healthy.
Good. That is good. Have you had... Let's talk about the rest of the professor staff, since we are on that topic. Have you had any issues of note that I should be aware of with any of the professors? Old and or new? Even me, if you would like to say so.
The only issue that I can really think of that I ever had with the professors was back when I was initially starting my lessons that I'd asked for. I had been suddenly pulled out by several professors for what was told to be a medical squad evaluation, but there was no medical squad present when I got there, and later found out that there was really no basis for why that happened, so I yet to find out what their purpose for doing that was. It's left a bit of a confusion for me.
Right, so can you explain that again? To be honest, that was kind of confusing me, so they did well.
Yes. Back when I was about to have my first personal lesson with Professor Finn, there was Madame Minerva, as well as Professor Esser, who had come to inform me that there was an evaluation of sorts requested from Medical Squad. They did not explain themselves, but when I was taken to where they said it was going to be held, there was nobody there to conduct any sort of evaluation, and instead just begun to get asked strange questions that didn't seem to make sense.
Was it Medical Squad present that was doing the asking?
No, that is the thing that confused me. There was none present until much later when somebody representing them showed up. But it did not really make sense.
Minerva, who was asking a question?
They were present for the ones to remove me from Professor Finn's office, but it was Professor Esser who was asking me questions. I have yet to really get an explanation for what it was.
Well, to be honest, I don't know. On surface level, it just sounds like a harmless messing of schedules of some sort, but I'm not sure. I mean, lots of comings and goings on campus. But if you are very curious, I mean, we could always investigate or ask Professor Esser if he has any more information, if he even remembers.
The only reason it is one of concern or confusion is one of those things that was discussed was some kind of medical order preventing the lessons that I was undergoing. But when it was asked about further by Professor Finn, no such order even existed. So it seemed like it was just something that was said to prevent me from doing it in the first place.
Doing Finn's lesson, if I'm piecing this together.
Yes.
I think I understand. That is interesting. I don't know why, but thank you for letting me know. That is weird, but I'm glad that you are receiving the instruction that you feel you need. I'm going to be honest, it sounds like you have a very feel positive about your experiences with Finn. Do not want to dissuade you of that. If he is to be a professor, I will
quite fond of all kinds of teachings. His have been some that I have been very fond of.
Might I ask, if you ever do feel danger, something isn't right, please, just let me know.
Okay.
Right. Well,
remember,
I am glad your instruction is going well. As for the other teachers and the administration, it sounds like you really have no qualms. Am I right to assume, other than that one scenario that happened before Finn's class? That's good. Well, then that means you have a pretty clean report here. Thank you, Rise. Is there any concerns you wish to bring to me now that you have my undivided attention?
Not that I can particularly think of.
Very well. If you would, could you please send one of your squad mates? I have already talked to Esme, dear God, Vivina, one of your other squads, if you mind sending them my way.
The only one I think that is up and about right now would be Victor. If I am able to find him, I will let him know.
Well, if you would.
Okay.
I'll be here. Just send him this way.
I will do that. You are welcome.
That roll was for trust. Especially given what has been told to her about how others would not understand. She felt those questions were probing for something.
Seen Jamie?
No, I am not. I just came back from a meeting with a professor, so I have not been looking around.
Oh, there's Jamie. There's you.
Hi, have you seen Victor? I need to let him know that Professor K wants to speak.
I don't know, but I can help you look for him.
Okay.
He might be in the. Last time I checked, he was leaving the dorms. Him and. Who is it? Him and Vivina left and were doing something. I know that Esme is out in the stadium doing something else. But I don't know.
Is specifically Victor I am looking for right now.
Right.
I'll check inside the dorm real quick.
Knocking noises. Nope. She's going to knock, I guess. Let them know. Oh,
Find him?
it's not in Vic's room. I hear talking in here, but don't want
I mean,
don't want to be rude and come in without announcing.
Just, knock loudly on the door.
Oh. Knock,
It
knock,
seems the most logical
knock,
explanation to me.
knock. Okay. Mhm. Hello? Is Victor in there with you?
Yeah, I'm talking to him.
Ah,
Cool, I'll leave it to it then, Risa.
Professor K wanted to talk to him when he is available.
Ah, okay. I'll tell him.
That is all.
Oh.
Okay.
In that case, do you want to talk, Risa?
Okay.
Hi. Do you want to talk? It doesn't necessarily have to be secret, but it has to do with the list and stuff. Maybe we can talk about that stuff.
Okay. I don't really have a particular place to go.
Anywhere you want to.
Do not want to be in the dorm all day. Can go to nice place.
Want to go on the rock? The thinking rock.
The thinking rock. This is the thinking rock.
The thinking rock.
This one right
That's
here.
the thinking rock.
Okay.
Yes, the big one.
It's the thinking rock.
I'm a self-made man.
Thinking rock.
Alright. So, what'd you come up with? What are your likes and dislikes?
They were meant to be about me, yes?
Yeah.
The things that I like that I enjoy helping others out so often and being around to do things with them. I enjoy that I like to learn so much, and I like that I can have fun with small things like watering the flowers is good. And then the other stuff.
Stuff you don't necessarily like.
I don't like the fact that I always seem to make others feel worried or have concerns. It seems to be something that commonly happens. I don't like that I get affected so badly by failing, and I don't like the fact that the way I am now, I feel like a greater liability to those I care about than I want to be.
Okay. Well, okay. So the failure thing, I can empathize with. I also really don't like to fail. I'm a bit competitive, my squad can tell you. When things aren't going my way, when I feel like I'm not doing my best, I feel like I have to do best. I have to do everything. I have to be great at things. Or else my squad will suffer for that. Right?
That is how I feel. I want to get better. And I try to do everything I can to do that. But then it causes people to worry.
That's because as much as we want to succeed, and as much as we want to be better for our squad, sometimes the best thing for our squad isn't for us to be the best, but for us just to do our best. Sometimes that's enough. It has enough, and that's all they ask of us. Because if we try to do the impossible, we're only going to hurt ourselves and each other. Trust me, this is a lot easier to say than in practice. I'm still getting better at it. I'm not good at it at all.
I try to do it in a way that isn't bad. It's just when the thing you like to do most is learn more, it tends to be the only thing you think about. And then I'm always ready to do more, so I can show them how much I want to improve and then maybe help them.
That's good. It's good to want to learn. And again, this is something I'm learning and I'm not very good at yet. But we have to learn that we can only do so much sometimes. And we have to realize that it's going to take us time to learn certain things. For example, I'm a really shitty cook. Like, really bad. Well, yeah, I'm a really bad cook. I'd like to get better, but everything I tend to do seems to just turn out to be shit, for the most part. Some things I'm good at, most things I'm not. And so, but rather than beating myself about it, which isn't constructive, I should be trying to get help for this. Turn it to constructive, right? So if you're bad at something, you can ask help. Rather than get down on yourself, you say, okay, I'm not good at this. I'm really, really bad at this. And admit that. And then say, can this person help me? Can I do something that's going to fix it rather than beat myself up about it, which isn't going to help anything.
What if the way that you are getting help that you know is helping you is the way that others don't like?
Well, then I think that's something you have to investigate. It depends on how much you trust the people talking to you. For example, if I let's say I was doing training. I was trying to be a lot faster of a runner. And I got advice to do a certain kind of training regimen. But the training regimen, or rather everyone was telling, or people in my squad were telling me, that training regimen is going to hurt you. That is going to get you killed. That's going to make you worse than better. If more than one person is telling me this, and you trust those people, I think you owe it to them and yourself to at least investigate to see maybe if the person that told you this is trying to do this to help you, or if that is effective. It is actually effective. But that's a decision you'll have to make. And sometimes people are wrong. But sometimes you're wrong. And sometimes the person trying to train you is wrong. But we have to make those choices and try to take people's into account. Said you like learning. How have you always liked learning? Ever since you were... Actually, I have a question, a different question. Sorry, and this might be a bit invasive, but... Were you... like... a baby before? Like a baby version of you? Hi.
I mean, I'm sure I was at some point.
Yeah.
Esther,
She is kinda needed.
Rize, they're getting Ignis gathered in the blacksmith.
Okay.
He can tell me later. Rashi and the rest of them are in the dorms. So, yeah.
Quickly answer the question. Is I'm sure I was, but it was before I really had the ability to think for myself.
If it's not too invasive, I'd like to know more about that.
I can try to explain. Is difficult.
When you're ready. Professor.
Pardon. It looks like Esther's looking for Ignis Squad to go next for the forge.
Yes, sir. We're going now. They're going now. After. I'll talk to you later, Rise. Thank you, sir.
Oh. Have you good? Okay? You tired?
I'm fine.
You gonna be good for sharpening?
I'm gonna get
okay,
changed.
for sharpening serious business, better change. All right, if you guys want to head down there, I'm gonna look for Victor and the others. Damn peg leg.
What?
Hello.
Hello.
Let's go.
Come here for a moment.
Yeah?
I wasn't probably gonna really stay for a little while. I'm not feeling too well. I just kind of wanted to wake up and get something to eat. Well, try at least eating.
Okay.
Take it easy today, okay?
I feel well.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Oh. Like I said, take it easy today, okay?
Okay.
No trouble.
No trouble. No, no, no. No trouble. I go before they...
I'm gonna go back up to your room.
Okay.
Just tell them I'm not feeling too well. I'll see you later.
Okay. I think maybe I need to change. I change and then take a shortcut because I need to cut short. I'll just do it down here. Because she doesn't have a weapon to sharpen. But...
Yeah, Rise doesn't really know that bags under the eyes means that they aren't sleeping well or that they're having problems, so she wouldn't know to point that out as a "are you okay" sort of thing. Because I have to play the naive, innocent character.
I was not certain if we needed to also upkeep the armor or not, so I took it with me.
Alright, they're not at the graveyard either, so at least we got half of the squad, it looks like.
Arashi is still not feeling well. They are not really able to be up for long, so I will have to teach them later. I do not mind helping.
Fine.
We could always review it again, Esther, if you'd like to help when I do the maintaining the armor lesson. You could always review it once you're there, if you'd like.
You will be fine.
Because now that the students have their armor, they gotta make sure those are not all scuffed and dented as well.
Give once more a round for the rest of your squad. If you can find Vivina and Victor. If you can't... But if you can, please.
Vivina and Victor.
Okay.
Well, last I saw them were speaking in her room.
Oh, if one of you ladies could go fetch or look, that'd be nice. I can follow you if you'd like.
I can see.
Or we can just blow the damn stadium horn and make y'all stand in line. I don't know what we're supposed to do.
She's going to be faster than me.
Oh, that is fine. Trust me, I'm gonna be slow as shite as well. Quick.
It's okay.
Maybe we'll get Slime Lore, maybe we won't.
Esme is going to check for those two. She is faster, so she'll be able to get back sooner.
Good. Then you're with me. Come with me.
Yes, sir.
We're going to grab a couple of weapons. The hardest part about all of you little bastards is finding you.
I know that feeling as well.
Of course. I was considering asking Professor Albrecht for help. I hear he's fast.
I am not very sure. I have not really had any interaction with them. Aside from in passing.
Neither have I. I am not really sure how to approach them on most matters. They have a bit of an intimidating presence. I understand that. However, he is a professor here, and he is here to teach you. Just talk to him.
It didn't seem like anything changed.
When he is present, at least. Which
When he is
weapons?
Now, out of the rest of these, you will be grabbing the flanged mace, which is the mace on the left, and you will grab that dagger sitting there.
Yeah, it takes weeks for me to figure those out. Which is why I got
Grab a buckler.
I figured it out in like barely any time. It didn't seem like an hour passed.
2, 3, 4,
This is
5,
me
and
speculating.
6.
I've been in your room for quite a while.
Which of these
So
is
maybe
in the
what you
worst
felt like for
there?
the minute
They all
may have
look
been
like
like
shit.
8
Well, maybe you.
True, true.
And barely any time passed. It was like what, 10 minutes, maybe less than that?
Let's be off.
It wasn't an hour.
Okay.
The sun didn't change at all. It was exactly the same.
Is something the matter?
Difficult to find. Keep an eye out for your squad mates. That's all I'm doing.
Is this one?
Which button is it?
This one.
I appreciate that. I have the memory of a deaf frog. Being deaf has nothing to do with it, but it doesn't help.
I will keep that in mind.
Right. Bon, chérie. Bon. Yeah, set them down on those 2 tables. Now we just have to wait.
We wait.
Très difficile. We wait. And if they can't be found, we can merge. We'll simply grab Gallant, and you'll work alongside them. Simple. Have you had much experience maintaining weapons?
Not particularly, as most of the time, weapon maintenance is simply just maintaining myself.
That's a good point. A very good point. There will come a time when you'll have to learn how to do this. Better to learn it now and have the skill than to act like a fool and say you don't know what you're doing. Right?
I enjoy to learn.
Yes. It makes you admirable. It's a good trait to have. Look at that. Couldn't find Victor?
No,
So he's on his way.
He's on the way.
Oh. Bon.
I also, I could start gathering the next squad, or have their squad leader start gathering them, so we can get the next squad in here faster.
That would be a good idea. Gallant will be next.
I can go let them
The
know.
tiny one?
Just because it's tiny doesn't mean it's the least amount of work. Tell that to Morgan the last time.
Behind you when you're learning. Unfortunately for you, you have the hard job today.
Oh, good, Gallant.
Oh, of course.
Right. Now,
Can I give us a suggestion for next time?
yes.
When you're doing this, say, okay, listen for the horn. Each time the horn goes off, the next group gathers at the stadium. Then you number which horn call, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Crystalthorn, Vanguard, etc., etc.
Oh. Well, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'll take your advice. Thank you. Right.
You're welcome.
Now, you, Vivina, will be working on the flanged mace on that table over there.
Yes.
Miss Esme, you'll be working on that halberd next to you.
That's Esme.
Have the
I get the hammer?
I have amnesia.
I am Reese. Hello.
Reese, you'll work on that saber right there. Esme, you have the halberd.
Okay.
Hi, Reese.
Hi, Esme.
Okay.
Good. Once Victor gets here, we can assign him something.
He's right there.
Ah, you sneaky bastard. Good. That axe is already being worked on by someone else, so we'll leave that alone. You can have... Which one's worse? Nah. Hammer it is. You'll have the hammer. Now, each of these weapons is in a slight shape of disrepair, some worse than others, but still they look like shit. We don't maintain them well enough. We'll change that today. We'll start with you. This saber. One moment.
Reese, can you pick up the hammer for me?
This saber has mysteriously been bent in half. I don't know who did it, I don't know why. But it is now your job to reshape, reapply the temper, reharden, resharpen, and re-oil. Your first step is with hammer and anvil. It's bent at about a 90-degree angle, it looks like. So, you need to reapply the curve of the saber using the forge, while keeping the blade nice and straight.
Like on fire.
On fire. Use the fire, use the bellows, get it hot, hammer it down, make it look like a saber again. Easy. Go. Get to work.
Oh, okay.
You. The flanged mace. This is going to be intricate and annoying. I hope you're prepared for that.
Ooh.
The flanges
I am great
on
at
this.
such tasks.
Oh, lovely. These need to be resharpened. They're supposed to be sharper than this. They're a bit blunt. Each and every one of these, except for this one. It has a small nick. You'll need to work out that nick and then reapply the edge. Do you know how to do that?
No, I've never done any forge stuff in my entire life.
Well, the easiest way to work out a nick would be to take a grindstone over there, completely get rid of the edge, and then reapply the edge on a brand new piece of metal. Easy. It will remove some of the material, but it's a maze.
Oh, okay, so you just file it down until it's smooth, basically?
And then reapply the edge, exactly.
Okay,
Easy enough?
I think I can do that.
Good. Once you're done with that, come find me, I'll examine it, and we'll tell you what to do next. Good.
Roast it like a chicken?
What?
I'll get to you in a moment.
Okay.
You. The shaft of this halberd looks like shit. It's splintered, it's lacking its stain, it's lacking its waxing, it's rotting away. I don't like that. You'll grab a rasp from one of the tool shelves, you'll take the rasp, you'll sand the wood down with the rasp and then with sandpaper, get it nice and smooth. Get rid of any splinters, any bad spots you see on the handle. After you've done that, you will reapply some wax to the wood, make it prepared with that bag. That is what the
Sandpaper,
wax
wax,
is.
and everything shall be in the bag for when you need that part.
Okay.
Rasp first, then sandpaper, then wax. That's for the wood. Now for the metal.
I'm roasting my sword right now.
Resharpen
What are you
the edge
I don't want you to overheat.
and reshape the spike.
You can overheat it? Oh.
You can overheat.
The spike is slightly bent. You'll need to take a hammer to it. Don't forge it. Simply take a hammer to it and sharpen. No, not sharpen. Forgive me. Reshape the spike.
And for
You have all
sharpening
that so far.
the blades, do the same as the mace. Sharpen on the stump.
You have two options with that. You could use that, or you could use a file. File rasp, whatever you want to call it. I'll leave that up to you. But that is easier. It's up to you. If you have any questions, come and find me. I'll check in with you periodically. Do you have all that?
I do.
Good. Get to work.
Now you want to use the bellow once.
Good. Now,
Make sure
Victor.
The part that needs to be bent is closer to the fire than the rest. That's the part that needs to bend.
Its spike is essential.
But don't do it until if it's red hot.
That is the one part of a hammer
You're
we
getting
don't
too
want
hot. You need to get it to a bright orange.
You need to take the spike.
What is a rasp?
Limestone.
I don't know what a rasp is.
Red and might be too far.
Nice and sharp.
A good.
That's a hammer.
Also,
That's a hammer.
Needs to be
I don't know if you're
Is this a rasp?
Sand down the handle.
There we go. I found a rasp.
And then reapply some wax to the handle.
How do I know when it, like, how long does it take to be orange?
After that,
it takes
get rid
well,
of any rust
depends
on the
how hot
hammerhead.
the fire is. And, also
And
how
that's
long
it.
it's been. Probably a good 20 camp.
Nice and easy. If you have any questions, come and find me.
20 seconds or so, and then you pull it out. But if you pay attention, don't hit
How's
with
it looking?
But is the bend looking
I was
bright
waiting
orange?
because I didn't want to do a huge grinding sound while you were explaining to everybody.
All right, so bring it over to the
I see.
anvil. Now you're going to be bending it with a hammer, but you're not going. If you do it too fast, then it could break. So I'm going to grab you one of the blacks here. You could also use. You don't need to use the hammer until you already get it closer to straight, because it's such a. You said it was a 90-degree angle, correct? So you're going to need to put the pressure against the anvil to start the bend first. Once you get it closer to straight, because you can't just go hammering it when it's at 90 degrees.
And don't go fast? Don't go hard?
Yes, because you don't go fast or hard. You'll just snap the damn thing.
So nice and slow.
The whole point is the hotter it gets, the more technically brittle is. If you take a piece of metal and you bend it back and forth, it eventually wears and tears at the bending point. Think of it like that. Slow down. Did you bend it against the anvil first to try to straighten it out first? A little bit?
It's like kind of an angle.
Alright, well, once you get it flat enough, at least closer. Alright, okay, I guess that's gonna work. Make sure to, you have too much of it hanging off the edge, so use as the anvil is wide. You see that? So stand to the other side.
Wide.
Yes, you need to, there you go. If you have too much hanging off, there you go. Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart.
Like that?
Yes, much better, because more of the blade is on the actual anvil. So now you're not hitting it and then going to bend it the other way. Alright, it
I
is
heard there
starting to
was
get cold.
files.
So you're going to have to put it back in the fire a little bit.
Indeed.
Just
On
a couple of seconds to get the orange.
that shelf
And then
over
you keep
there,
doing
you
that
will
until
find
it's
files.
ready.
The one to the right of that.
Okay.
We got to heat the thing up. It's been a while. Alright,
Do I
a
need
couple more
to
seconds.
put more scoopies in?
No, it's still burning from before. Pull that back out. It should be back to orange now. Because think of it like this. Yes, every time you strike it, you release energy.
Is this good for
Bonjour.
applying?
Energy is what
Or
makes it
is this
hot.
good for sharpening
So
or
every
no?
time you strike it, it's going to get colder and
Actually, in
colder.
hindsight, because it looks.
Just
One more
bursting
time.
energy. Therefore, it's going to bend
Is this
less
good
and
for
less every
applying
strike.
edges, or is this just for filing stuff down?
It's good for applying an edge. As long as it It's metal, you can apply a bevel again. It's good, trust me.
Straighter, so,
Okay,
Now we
just
just
wanted to
gotta
make sure
let
before I
it cool
ruined
down a
it.
little bit. Don't cool it down
Indeed.
hyper fast though, 'cause this is history. Because you make it fragile if you cool it down. All right, so Professor, what did you want her to do next on this blade? She's going to it's much straighter. If she does it any straighter, it won't be the type of weapon it is anymore.
Oh wait, that's not. Okay. Away from.
The point
I don't know what you mean.
Let me see its shape.
All right, I'll check on others.
Same problem as the last girl. There's a slight twist in the blade now. Apply some heat to it, get it to this vise over here. Untwist the blade. You'll see the twist if you put your eye to it. Untwist it.
So heat it.
You'll notice better once you put it in the.
Twist it.
This time we're only heating it up to a very we're not heating it up to orange this time though. Keep that in mind. So give the we gotta cool the fire down a bit. So give me a
Do I
second.
need to put more Scoobies in it?
No, this is the opposite. It needs to be colder. So it's too hot. So
Or
we're gonna have to
maybe
fix
away
it.
from myself. Yeah, I
So
think
here, let me
that's
throw in
probably
some sawdust and stuff. All right, give me a second to lower the temperature. So this time you're not making it orange. You're gonna make it right a little bit before it becomes orange. The blade starts to become a bit well, you see that shield behind you on the wall. Closer. If you get any
How
bright wood,
is
then it'll
the
cook.
woodwork before I start on the metal?
So it needs to be malleable enough to bend. Yep. Well,
let's
put it in
see
now. Make sure the whole blade.
It's just quite a bit.
So just one camp curry, two
camp curry, 3 camp curry, 4 camp curry.
For the most part, clean enough. Let's do a real test. Let's see.
It's now you see how it's now you see how it's closer to the color of that shield. Now go put it in a vice.
Nice and clean.
Touch it, Esme, if you're gonna burn yourself.
Nice and clean.
Esme.
With a vice, Esme, not with your hand.
Yes, put
A vice.
by the handle. I don't know if she's immune to fire. She just. Yes. Here, put the hilt in there. Here, you just turn this. See.
Okay.
Now it's in there. Now look down the blade. You see how it's a little twisted.
This could be a little more smooth down here on this side. Other than that,
left or right.
almost perfect. Well done.
You put it in. You put it in another.
Once you've taken care of that, something else I noticed about this, not your fault.
We can move it further down.
Under the metal bands, right here, there's a bit of dirt and grime and sawdust. Clean that out a bit. Make it a little more, less dirt. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Professor, observe my eyes.
Yes.
All right, that's
I've yet to derust it, but
I guess.
is that sharp?
All right. You might have to warm it up again if you want to bend it anymore, but you can have the professor take a look at it if you'd like.
Understood.
Just make sure to tell him before you go. Just
That's
pointing
blood.
it at his face.
That's sharp. Well done.
Okay.
Good. Good. Get the rust off. Take care of the handle. You're doing well so far. Good job.
Wait a minute. Did you cut yourself with a rusted blade?
No, he ground it down. There's no rust on that damn thing.
Oh, I thought he said he didn't get rid of the rust. Okay.
Well, the rest of it.
Okay.
Professor Esser.
Yes.
He's ready for you to look at it.
Tip to me.
Tip to you.
Tip to me. Tip my hat. Good enough. Good enough. Good. Good. Well done.
Yay.
All right, now you need to put oil on it so it doesn't rust. Unless you wanted her to do anything more to it.
Have you rehardened and retempered?
Well, I don't know.
No, she just finished doing the reset.
Oh, there's more.
Then let's start on that. Come with me. Put the sword in the coals. In a nice hot spot. Hit the bellows. Bellow this fire. Get it nice and hot. I want the sword to look like wheat. A nice reddish amber color. Nice and hot. More
Yep,
yellow
she
on the
just
bread.
she just absorbed it in there, so there's just a bit of
Somewhere to
slime
get
on there.
interested as me.
Good. Once it gets
About
too yellow,
15
it'll take a
camp
minute.
curry.
Good.
10 camp curries. 15 camp curries.
Uh-huh.
Oh, don't you stare at me.
And then I bellow again?
Put it back in the fire.
Okay, back into the fire. Fine.
Get an even heat across the entire blade. Make the entire thing the same color, the same yellow color. Nice and hot. Hit the bellows. I need heat.
Aye, if you need it any hotter, you might have to throw a scoop in to keep fuel in the fire too.
Once it reaches that nice yellow color, take it out and quickly quench it in this oil, water, whatever that is. Water behind me.
There you go. Make sure to put it down flat so it cools evenly, not just the tip, or else you just did it. You just quenched one part of the blade.
Now, once it cools down completely, that is called hardening. What you've done is make it very, very brittle, so be careful with it. Do not drop that. It's hard, too hard. What we're going to do now is soften the blade. That way it's able to bend and flex. Yes. Right now it's brittle. We'll make it soft, make it bend. Swords, you don't see it naturally, but swords bend and flex when they hit things. They need to absorb all the shock of being smacked against something. Yes, yes, indeed. So, softening the blade is what allows it to do that. In order to soften the blade, take it over there, low heat. Get it reddish color. Low enough heat. And then take it out. Don't quench it. Just take it out of the heat and let it sit. That's it.
I put it back on the
Should I
anvil
clamp
that I
it?
let it sit.
Yeah, clamp it. Keep it out of the way.
Just me. Yes, blade inward.
Keep it away from everyone else.
Yes. So the blade towards the table, not away from it.
Right.
I have done the wood, I have sharpened the blade, with the length of the weapon and the spike, where should I do the hammer work to straighten it back out?
This time you're going to the red. If it doesn't get to the red.
Now, depending on how well this was tempered, which I'm assuming it wasn't very well tempered, we'll play it safe. In fact, we'll teach you forge processing as well. Now, the way this is going to work, you're going to get the tip hot enough to be malleable. So, yellowish. In the forge. Then take a hammer and an anvil and straighten that tip out. And while you're straightening the tip, hammer the tip back into a fine point.
Alright, pull it out.
Easy enough. Go. Find me once it's reshaped.
Alright, make sure to not, put it towards the table. Reese, be careful. There's going to be a
I did
hot
one
blade behind you.
pass,
Alright.
but I realized I got a lot
Hold it there.
better
There
about
you go.
halfway through.
Perfect. Leave it
So
there.
I'm doing a second pass now.
Oh, really? Attention to detail. I like it. Well done. Continue. Victor, how goes it? Well done. Well done. Well, this is just about done. Fortunately for you, I brought something else here for you to work on. You see that buckler shield on the barrel behind you?
I don't. I'll need someone to pick it up for me.
I'll get out of here.
Of course. The boss, which is this inner ball, this is called the boss. It's dented in after being hit and smacked so many times. I need you to take it to an anvil and, using whatever means necessary, make it nice and round again. Make it a ball again, not a weird dodecahedron. You don't need heat, you just need a hammer. Think you can do that? Now, word of advice, which might make this a bit easier. Grab a tool, a screwdriver or something. Take off this handle. Pop out the bolts. Take the handle off. That way you can work the shield without destroying the handle. It's all yours.
Alright, she has her blade drying. Not drying, cooling down. Is there anything more Esme needs to do? Or we're going to let Callan know they're about to be ready.
Oh, there's a lot more Esme needs to do. Oh, yes.
Alright, well. I'll go and let Gallant know that they're good for another 5 minutes.
I appreciate that. Once this cools down, you've softened it enough to be malleable. Well done. Now you'll need to reapply an edge. The edge was already okay, but this is a saber. I want it to be razor sharp. Establish a primary bevel with the grindstone, if you so feel. And then take a razor, not a razor, a rasp, forgive me. Make it a razor edge. Nice and sharp.
What's a rasp?
The long metal files.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You can
That's
use
all I have.
mine.
I'm almost done, I think.
You can check.
The one I was using is
There's about
on
4
the
on the shelf
desk.
over there.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm just gonna keep filing away then.
So, be free.
It's gonna taste soft now? Or it's soft? It's cool? Cold? I think? I can't feel it, so...
It's a bit warm. Give it another minute.
I'm going... I just need to grab a rock really quickly.
Is...
Grabbing a rock.
Okay,
These
go on.
parts were hard.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They're beautiful weapons, but are damn difficult to maintain.
Actually, I think I prefer
So many-
maintaining this than what they're going through.
Is straight now?
Oh. Well, let's just see. Good. Hold it above me.
Like this?
Yep. Yep. Ah, good enough. Good. Well done. Good. Now, you'll have to harden. Now that it's already soft, by heating and then letting it cool, you have softened the tip. Now you'll need to heat the tip back up and quench it to make it hard again.
Okay.
Get it to a nice yellow color.
Okay.
Good. Now, in the meantime, I need to step out for just a moment. Forgive me. I will be back.
Yes, sir.
The heat is actually not too bad. What bothers her more is when it's cold.
Yeah, I think you would. Where did you make it a triangle exactly?
visually speaking?
I was supposed
Oh,
to
you
fix the
dented
dents
it.
in this circle, and it's now a spike. Less a circle.
I think. Did he tell you to hammer it topside? I would think you have to hammer it the other way.
I have been. And now it's a spike. Deadly spike on a buckler. Bucklers have spikes, right?
Yeah, but, some of them do. I think it requires, like, measured, gentle... I saw Mason do this a couple times. You have to, like a certain specific amount of force. He, like, has, like, a very specific, like... Or, like... How do I describe this? It's, like... It's fluid? Even? I almost feel like the hammer you're using is too big.
Is there a smaller one?
This one?
That's the one I was just working on.
Oh, it's not a tool?
Hammer. Hammer.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
definitely
there's hammers
smaller.
here. Way smaller ones.
Oh.
That works. There's a smaller one yet.
Yes, give me a smaller one.
I think this will probably work better.
I'm not done. Don't look. He could see it's become a spike.
I sounded far away. Not anymore. Right. Now let's see.
He has been given the temper.
Good. Good. Well done. Let's see. The final thing that I'll ask you to do to that before you oil it and be done with it is to reapply this spike. Just make it spiky. The rest is decently done.
I will make it spicy.
Indeed. For that, I recommend using a file. But you do it however you see fit. Give it a few spins. Let's see here. All right, I don't see a single nick. I don't see much rust. Better not be. Well, good. Now, a final thing you'll need to do with this. Clean off the handle. Nice and clean. I don't want any dirt or whatever may be on there. No dust. If there is any, just get a rag, get some sandpaper, clean it off. And then you'll need a small hammer. You'll need to pin this down. Just... This is called a pin. It keeps it, the head of the mace secured on its handle.
Oh, so you're basically making sure it doesn't fall off.
Exactamo. You just need to pin it down. Easy peasy, no problem. Okay. Don't need heat, you just need a hammer.
Okay. Do you sand before or after?
I would recommend before.
Okay.
Chat, roll me a d20.
This is totally a sanding device.
Absolutely. Are you kidding me? That's why we keep them there.
Yeah.
Yes.
What would be the best way to do this?
Spiky.
You will now do the official spike test, devised by the Ima family for generations. I remember the first person to use it. I'm a blacksmith. At forefront of his...
I'm a blacksmith.
Yes, that was his name. Forefront of his family. The spike test will now begin. That is spiky. Well done. Well done. Congratulations. Make sure it's nice and clean. Make sure the bands are nice and clean. Make sure that you possibly hammer down the rivets on the bands. The rivets are these little tiny circles on the sides. You'll see them. Hammer them down lightly. Make sure they're not loose. I don't want the head of this thing flying off when you do whatever with it. Then, once it's sanded, once it's pinned, apply some oil and some wax and you're done with this weapon. Well done. Let's see it. That's the right hand, now with the left hand. Comfortable? Not pretty, but comfortable. Well done. You have fixed a butler. Good. Set it down on your table. Now for the next thing. I'll be with you in just a moment, forgive me. Victor! The final thing I have for you. I've given you 3 small projects. I'm sure you're having fun. There's a knife over on that far right table. Take it up. Destroy the bevel on it, which is to take it to a grindstone, flatten down the edge, and then reapply the edge. Make it razor sharp. Think you can do that?
Yes.
Good. Now, for you. Let's see.
They sharpened?
Sharpens. One moment. We have tests for these. The classic I'm a family sharpness test, passed down for generations.
I test sharp too. It's fun.
Oh, I'll test yours. Oh, believe me, I will. Hand me your saber.
Oh.
It's a piece of paper, and it's cut. Well, it cuts. Nice and easy.
Yay!
The thing I'm looking for is that it doesn't catch when it cuts. If it were to catch when it cuts, that means you still have a nick somewhere, but it did not catch. And it cut. You're getting better at this. Good. Good. Other than that... Sand it down. Make it nice and clean. Apply some oil, and then this saber is done.
Understood. Thank you.
Of course.
It is oiled and it is waxed. It's good. Very shiny.
It's good, is it?
Professor, do I have to...
I'm getting easier.
And then...
Oh, okay.
Oh shoot, sorry, hold on, I'm just fixing this like little edge.
What was that?
I hammered it. Oh,
Do I have to heat this up
I
and
just
then hammer it?
grabbed it.
No. You're
Yeah,
just sharpening it. Nice and simple.
Sorry, I was in shock.
But the difficulty is getting it razor sharp. I don't want it just sharp. I want it sharp.
You can't
Sharp. Good.
Professor.
Yes. Who's
Professor K is it's Morgan. Professor K is asking for an ETA when this set is finished. estimated time of
I
finishing?
should not
when
have
guys
sent
were
for
done?
you.
What?
About another 15 minutes.
You didn't send for me. What?
No. What I meant was I shouldn't have sent for the rest of those people until we were done here.
Okay.
I shouldn't have made you
Yeah, I
wait, and
got it.
I am very sorry.
Okay, I'll let them know.
All right. Ah, the left side of my ear. I love this sound. Right. How goes it?
I sanded it down, I hammered it, I tried really hard to hit it as center as I could, but I messed it up, so I sanded it down here. To make it nice and
good.
flat and neat.
Now, fortunately for you, I didn't ask you to make it pretty. If I did ask you to make it pretty, I would have failed you. Well, it doesn't matter. Good.
Yes.
Well, the easiest way to make sure this thing isn't going to fall apart is, if you don't mind,
Oh yeah, sure.
you smack it at its center of balance in the handle, right about here. Smack it here, and if you hear a rattle somewhere here or down here, if you hear a rattle, then it's bad. No rattle? Nope.
Yes. Okay. Oh, this is good. I'm actually gonna have a hammer someday, so I need to learn how to do this.
Yes. Establishing a proper peen is essential to making sure it doesn't rattle around and die.
It
Now for you.
passes the finger test.
That's an ancient family technique. Never try to replicate that technique. It's very dangerous.
Oh.
Anyway, come. We'll grab a piece of paper, we'll make sure it's nice and sharp, and if it is, then you're done. Hold it still. Sharp. Well done.
Sharp.
Sharp. This halberd is finished. Congratulations.
Oh, I did good.
Good. You did good.
Shall I bring it back?
Wait for the rest of your class.
Ah, okay.
Right.
No one's gonna know that she cut her own finger off.
Oil.
It passed
Good.
finger test.
Hello?
Any questions?
It's good.
Yes.
Nope.
I didn't do the finger test, but I can tell just by
So
looking.
I leave it?
Because this is the.
If
I'm
it's
going to be
oil,
honest.
then
I think
you're
every
done.
single mace I've used at the
Okay.
school was dull.
Well done.
Finger test. It's sharp. And it go crack.
Done. And Victor. Once he has established a razor edge, then your class is complete. Well done.
It's good.
All right. Now, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. Victor, when you're done with that knife, leave it on that anvil over there. I will test its sharpness and deem you worthy or not. It's no big deal. Once you're done. The rest of you, gather the weapons that we have worked on and bring them back to the, I'll call it a quartermaster area, the weapon racks, and put them where they belong. And then you are complete. That means the saber, that what you're carrying, that mace, that buckler, that hammer, and his dagger, and not that axe. That stays there. Forgive me.
Okay.
Oh my.
Right. That, hammer and buckler, and you're done. Take them back, and you are finished. Thank you very much for learning to maintain.
channels before.
Our class finished.
Oh my god, they're done.
It passes the finger test. I successfully cut off my own finger.
And then he came up behind me. He was like,
Oh, congratulations.
Hello. Goodbye.
Bye. Zoom.
What the? What?
What? What? How?
There we go.
Ace wasn't letting me click the button.
It's because you are grabbing a fly. There's a fly that is stuck to your hand.
Oh, you better
And
not me.
it is currently by your waist. Underneath you.
Huh? Oh no.
Oh no.
How did you get over here, you fuck?
Because it was stuck to your hand. It was really infatuated.
Oh no.
I know thy pain.
Why can we move it? I hate it.
It's obnoxious, isn't it?
I fucking hate it.
Telekinesis.
Far away.
Woo. They're not gonna understand. Like, I successfully cut my finger off. What? We have completed. Completion of the task. Yay.
Practical knowledge get.
Oh. Now I need to take care of the armor.
Please have your blanket or pillow ready for deployment.
You should probably run to cave before you get sour.
Right.
Have a good one, Vic.
He gets sour. Why do you know what he tastes like?
Huh? Oh, being sour meaning being upset.
Oh, that kind of sour. Okay. I see. Oh. So many people. Ah, so many people. Run time!
I've never been in a situation where I left the dorm and there was a horde of people coming at me.
Hello.
That was wild.
Don't mind us, we just tested sharpness of a blade by cutting our fingers off. And by we, I mean me, because why the fuck not? Risa is so stupid sometimes, I love her.
He's still asleep. Don't need to cast it on myself, per se. But cast the spell, so if I get better at it then it won't be as strong. Based off of what Finn said. I just treat I will make the plant strong. It's something safe. Invert us. It's not too hard to cast it now. I have grown used to it.
Chat, roll me a d20.
Just hold it. Hold it. It's not. It's getting easier to cast it. You will be so proud. Very, very proud. Practice later. I don't need to know. Otherwise, they'd probably tell me to stop. All of them are trying to make me stop. But he said it was okay. So it must be okay.
She's been practicing without using it on herself. She's been behaving a little bit. For now. We'll see how she is by the end of the night.
Hello?
Hey, are you on your way doing something?
I have finished with the upkeep of the weapons. I have found the perfect sharpness test. It worked very good.
Oh, what's the test?
It's the finger test. A very ancient tradition.
Are you gonna cut off your finger?
Not going to. Already did. It's back.
Why? Oh. Does it hurt?
No. When sharp is good, unless it's silver, then it hurt a lot. But those are not silver, so it's
okay.
good.
Okay, as long as it doesn't hurt.
See, poke it. I was like, that doesn't seem enough. So I test because he was waiting for the paper. And I was like, I am like paper, kind of.
Well, I'm glad it didn't hurt you.
Yes, I good. But not doing anything now.
Alright, if you want to continue, we can talk.
Okay. To the rock of contemplation. Where one can ponder life's mysteries.
It is the 20th that stuff starts to slow down.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so how did you gain your sentience? Do you know?
That is the part I am not fully sure of. It just is like you are there and then suddenly you just kind of go, oh, I think, and it's hard to explain. It was never really explained by the ones who found, although I did not really want to ask much because most were not very nice.
The people that found you?
Is a lot of the one where mistaken accident thrown around.
Did they think you were just a normal slime?
I don't know if they think is normal, but seemed circumstances were one that was not expected. I do not really know beyond that. I'm sorry.
Okay. So you were... Right, okay, so you just kind of gained the sentience one day, and the people that found you didn't really know why, but you didn't ask them.
They might know, but do not know how to ask.
Are they still around? Could you still ask?
I mean, they are still back around home. I'm sure maybe if a letter could be sent, maybe they might share, maybe not. I do not know if they want to talk about it.
That's okay. Well, I mean, it's
to
not
make them
okay,
upset.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I know it's not normal. Just not really sure how else to put it.
It's fine. I was just curious. I didn't necessarily... I mean, you don't know, you don't know. Okay. So you just kind of gained sentience one day. A bunch of people found you. They weren't necessarily nice, but you lived with them?
It was they do research, experimenting is what they do. They do it a lot.
The people you lived with, right?
Is
okay.
There were a lot of them, very many. Always so serious and always wanting to know more, and if it was not what was expected, some got very upset.
Where do you live, if I may ask, Teresa?
With them, or
did you?
before that?
Both, but with them.
It was a place, I remember they call it Nara? Nara?
Nora?
Yeah, that was the...
Noria?
No, Nara. The ones who found were Nara. But... home...
Wait a minute. Were you... Did the people that find you wear blue suits? So you were bound by the CAF? You stayed with them?
Is Nara part of CAF? Or with them?
It sounds familiar. It sounded familiar. It might be a branch or something. I'm not
I
sure
am
exactly. I have to look into it.
One of these
Okay.
days, one will remember that Rook came from there too.
Where were you before?
Is a place not marked on the map that I had shown, but is a place in the forests southwest of Eos. Is by the mountains. There is a big lake there. It does not have a name, so I gave it one for myself. Based off of...
What was the name you gave it?
I call it Tilfayan. It is like, because of the big sparkly lake there. The water is sparkle, just like the plants there. Everything's sparkle. I sparkle a lot when I was there.
Huh. Oh. You'll have to excuse me a second. I need to take care of something. Actually, I think we're going to dinner, so I'll meet you at dinner, okay?
Okay.
Yep.
That is a huge hint. That is all I'm gonna say. Everything sparkled there. I sparkled there a lot. Why? Why would a forest have that? Accident. Mistake. She loves to eat it. Imagine if something were to happen where it would be released into an area by mistake. Saturated. Kind of like what happens if an archway is opened incorrectly and saturates the world. Oops. Somebody has an idea. I will say you guys are on the right path. Now you just need to get the timeline.
I want the spicy liquid. Hello? You have a
Good
book.
evening. Indeed. My evening's free, so I'm catching up on some reading. Besides, I'm borrowing this one. I need to return it and yeah. Make a good finger.
I just wrangled a chicken.
Okay, what?
chicken got out? What are you doing?
Why you strangled
Trying it.
chicken?
Okay. Yeah?
Not a fan.
No?
You do not like the blood? Blood spicy?
No, I mean, not with the liquor, no. I mean, you can have the rest if you come here, buddy. I'm still gonna drink it, though. I'm not a quitter. Buffet.
You can do it. I believe.
Bleh.
I need to clear my ears. It's already really loud. I'll be back. Oh.
I need to clear my ears. It's too loud. Ugh. I need to restart my game. Rise does not have the facilities that are required to get intoxicated, per se. She, because it is an impaired state on the brain because of influences on, neural pathways, it doesn't really absorb into her core, per se. But she could be drunk, just not because she's actually drunk, just she drinks it a lot and then is like, oh, I see. When I drink this, I'm supposed to act like that. And therefore, she will, be drunk. But not because... I did? Finally! I wonder if that means I finally got my stuff looked at again. I'll have to see if there's a ping. A magical drunkenness? Yes, a magical drunkenness would affect her. That said, that's kind of what Invertus does to her. Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. Pin 2, just set the masks, but don't actually do anything with it. And pin 1. Okay. And I will just put it above me. I got pinged 2 hours ago. Okay. Cool. If someone asks a question, I will specify the number of years. But as being character.
He's better. No longer super loud in my ears.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
As I was saying, short answer of it is that you all gave me hope.
Hope?
Well, I hope your time here hasn't lessened that hope.
Not at all. It shows that work needs to be done, but if there was absolutely nothing at all for me to do, then I suppose they wouldn't have hired me in the first place.
Yes, sir. Hey.
Seems that a few are starting to trickle in, but I believe most of the others are currently in the smithy with Estor. Please scout him.
Yeah, I think you forgot that Arden Vale was a thing. I think we're not going to get to go today.
I could help teach if it need to be.
That might be nice.
I was paying close attention to all of the things. Especially the
Just don't teach us how to...
No, the finger test is only for me. Because I am an inheritor of ancient techniques that I did not know of. Also, it was my own idea, so. But it was a forbidden technique. I'm not supposed to use that. So I will not teach it to you. I will show you the version with paper. Yeah.
Pardon? You?
Or Esor, I assume. I believe he's still currently busy with Gary.
There is a lot of uncertainty in the numbers. I have the exact numbers, but the way that there is no way she would ever get them. Hello?
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. Did you learn the things?
Yes.
That's good. Very, very good. Not many here.
Hey, Gavin. Yeah, I think a lot of people are taking a break or...
Most
at the
people are still at the class, yeah.
Yeah. I just finished the talk with Professor K.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was anything bad?
That's where...
What did you do?
No, I didn't do anything bad.
Was he asking about other professors?
Yes.
Yep.
Just asking about old teachers and new teachers on if we have any complaints, worries, or how we think they're doing. If they're excelling, if there's things you think they could do better on.
Good reminder. A mistake I do not plan to make twice.
It's something with mana. It's keen, but got in trouble last time.
Hey, chat. Chat. You know what time it is? It's time to find out how hungry I am. She hasn't eaten in a while. Anything substantial. Who wants to do it? Who wants to roll the 1? Oh, that's ones, but 2 ones.
She hungry. She hungry slime. I have been able to have energy if I had done a lesson today. It's okay. It's good. If it's quick, maybe not in trouble. There's so many places I can think of to go. Mana. It's nice from water. Getting closer. Hug. Yum. It's good. I need to get the crystal back. Should probably ask Arian about it.
Yes, mana crystals. Smile. She can certainly sense it because she is drawn to it because she wants to eat. Her innate nature to consume things is focused towards what sustains her, what is magic. Sparkle, sparkle.
I feel like by the time that class is over, you're gonna go to the dining hall and be like, oh no, it's over.
No one really showed up in the first place because the entire
Wouldn't
class
her
was
absorbing his
in
mana
the class.
put isn't his mana darkness tainted?
Good.
Is dark
Man, I can't
now.
believe everyone. Yes, it is.
So dark.
Nighttime.
Nighttime.
But you're glowing.
I was hungry. I needed to eat.
What'd you eat?
I went to the sparkle water. It's good because it's mana. Sorry.
Oh, down in the cave.
You can go there.
And I used to usually have a crystal to absorb from, but then it was used and they haven't given it back to me yet. I need to ask Varian about that. See if he got the okay for that.
Hey. What's going on?
Have you ever asked others for help if you need to?
Just chilling.
Your eyes are
I
closed.
just get shy about
Yes.
There you go.
asking
Focus on those.
because
Okay, thank you.
Nope. You're good.
mana.
Wasn't sure if that was
I guess.
intentional or not. Yeah, you good.
Yeah, I'm just
Are you
watching
still
around.
hungry?
I'm a role playing.
You're,
I don't know.
yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm
Check that out. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Look. It's fine. It's just metaphorical water. It's fine.
Just metaphorical water. Okay, good to know. Do you want some though?
Around me, it's fine. It's good. Well, except for the very important stuff. I'm fine. It's fine.
Okay, that's good.
I'm glad too. Trust me. I'm glad that was what fell and nothing else. There's a lot worse. Are you? Is that warm? You're very sparkly and very pretty right now.
Is whenever I get to eat. Is like this. It's like this a lot at home. Always fun, always sparkle.
Well, as long as that helped, that's good to know.
It's very helpful. He's always hungry. Yum.
Well, I can't do that spell all the time, but
It's okay.
if you're ever feeling down and I have charges left, you can have one.
It's like a treat. See, Gavin's a snack.
I call that a lot. Just that was used as a joke. Oh.
like a kid that's just been given sugar.
So,
I'm glad. It's good. No, you're fine. I like it. I'm glad you're happy.
It's not a bad thing.
mhm.
It's a good thing.
If you're happy, you're happy.
People like seeing their friends happy. Yeah. Right?
Mhm.
Oh, 100%.
You know, one of these nights, I'm gonna see if we can get permission to go. Oh, wait a minute. We can go outside the barrier. I'm an idiot. I want to go watch the sky.
That's a good idea.
I would join you, but I'm trying to remain as visible as possible.
Visible?
For the others.
Yeah, I want to be
For
as
certain-
findable as possible.
Yeah. So,
I
someone
have
wants to
found
talk to her,
you.
and
Who?
I have been found.
Hello?
You found me.
You once were lost, but now you are found.
I have been
you
found.
should hold on. Hold on.
Hello?
I'm trying to think of the best way to
Hmm.
imitate him.
Oh, I'm curious.
Wait, Kay?
No.
I spoke with him a long time ago.
I did
Oh, I
too.
guess
had
the
to
easiest
speak to
way
him.
to imitate him would be
Victor?
Wow.
I knew you
Spot
didn't even
on.
stand up first. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well,
I figured the sigh was what
he's
gave it away.
either in his dorms.
Perfect.
Well done. Excellent. I'm glad.
Perfection.
Hey, Dial.
What?
10 out of 10.
No, that's
Hey, Val, have you
stupid.
seen...
You dullard.
You're really
good at
that. That's frightening.
That's amazing.
He's good.
Oh, Risei, you should show them what you did the other day to try and summon him.
Who you look for?
Oh,
Hold on.
Have you seen Victor?
you just have to.
Hold on. Doesn't matter.
No.
He has to
Oh, okay.
You just have
ready?
to.
For
You
summoning.
just have to yell at it. Your apple is small, Victor. It's very small. It worked last time.
You also said you had the bigger fish.
Yes, my fish was bigger than his apple. Therefore, mine is better.
She outfished him. Which is a little sad on his part, considering he's been doing that for like 3 years and I never see him catch anything.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Oh no.
How
Okay, I will say, what are you doing,
unfortunate.
Victor?
How
Fishing.
unfortunate.
Did you catch anything? No.
I never catch anything. The fish are intimidated of me. I don't know why.
This is
I love this. I love this.
Oh,
This is
hold on.
amazing.
I need to have the.
There, that's better. I never smile. Dark and brooding like the night that we are currently in. My best friend is Chips. Even though you never see us hang out except for that time we had a date yesterday.
Yeah, they had a bro date.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, they had a bro date.
Which is,
Said
I
that and
assume,
I called it that.
now that's why he asked me those weird questions. Not weird.
Yes, some weird questions.
He asked me questions.
Like?
I don't know if I should say them.
We're free.
Hold on. Hello.
Or some of us are free. The rest are taking food back to the forge. They're still there.
Freedom.
Well, hello there. Is it
Constellation Chan? Nice to meet you.
I'm Steiny. I also had mana.
Yep.
It's good mana.
Oh, fair.
It's Gavin colored, am I right?
Damn, I got that. Nice.
Yeah.
Gavin share is good.
Yeah, she said she was still hungry, so I asked her if she is able to take if someone is holding a spell.
Mm.
Oh, interesting.
Spell.
Did we ever figure out what happened that one day? You did something, Morgan, right? And then they almost had it stuck inside them for a while. Fair.
I like that one.
I did it recently too.
Mm.
Alright, Gavin, spill.
Okay.
What? Spill what?
The tea.
The question that was asked was
Uh-huh.
how do I talk to Shizu? But pretend Shizu wasn't Shizu.
That's
So how to talk to people? In general?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait, wouldn't that
Yeah, I
mean
think
she's
so.
not a person?
He was like, pretend it's not Shizu, it's someone else.
The thought is it's in general, how do I talk to someone?
Is is asking about someone else but didn't want to say who it was.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah, I told him to be himself. He says that doesn't work. People hate me.
The more
He talks to
different.
Ellie all the fucking time. So I
Wait,
do
are we
not
talking about
see the
Linux
problem.
now? I'm very confused.
No, Victor.
No, we're talking about Victor.
Victor.
Oh. So telling you to just
People don't
talk to them
hate
like
him.
you normally do doesn't.
They might have
Yeah, I
hated
said
him once,
just
but
be
they don't
yourself,
hate him
because if you
anymore.
fake being yourself, then you have to be the fake the whole time you know them.
Or you do what some people do and they just slowly wean you off their fake self into their real self. But then, you've changed.
Oh.
Because that's
I
the
mean, to
worst
be
part
fair,
is
all
like,
of us-
because
I mean, to be fair, everyone puts up a front when they first meet somebody.
true.
Maybe not
in a
Gavin.
sense, yeah.
Maybe not Reese.
Because you don't know how
but the
much of
majority
yourself
people.
that person's going to accept in that moment. True.
Exactly.
Like, hi, nice to meet you. Here's my protocol, please. Blah. So that's not going to go well.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, maybe even Gavin would do that.
No. I don't know politics.
Are you like right next to Isadel?
I would. I'm trying to think of how Victor would introduce himself. I haven't seen him do that.
I am
ever. Ah, nice to meet you.
far
You
south
smell
of it,
nice.
yes.
What the fuck?
I guess we'll
I was
find
trying
out.
to think of how
Hey,
Victor introduces himself.
Chat.
Actually, no, wait. This is
I
how
need
Victor would
it.
probably do it.
Oh.
Hello.
Yeah.
That's all I could think of.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Victor.
Probably on the boat.
I'm afraid. I noticed you are full of blood. Is that how it works?
I've never heard him say that. I'm a little concerned.
I mean,
I need to.
it could be an inner thought.
One moment.
She said the wrong thing. She needs her front. Which means the Vev talk can't happen tonight. Unless she doesn't realize that's happened.
Just have good interactions with them. They won't have to worry about it.
Veritas. It's better. Every side of me is fake. It doesn't matter which one I show them. After all, she said it herself. I'm not real anyways. That check, the DC thing that I've been talking about, that's for something else to happen. The roll for this is relatively high-low sort of thing, but the reason that she does it will vary.
You mean was
But
she just because you were there for her?
whenever I say the DC for something is X, that is for
I remember
something
that moment. I think that if
completely
I had to
else.
say, if I had to pick a moment when she fell for you, I can pretty much pick. It was the moment when you forced your way through the bubble in her shrine and grabbed her and pulled her from like the spirit plane where she was stuck. That's probably when.
Yeah.
If I had to choose when she fell for you, it would be then.
Because if you think about it, she was speeding, like time was speeding by her. So as you were trying to reach out for her, she watched you for hundreds of years trying to reach for her. If you think about it, right? So all she saw for a very long time was you in a twisted sense. At least that's my understanding.
I think she said that.
I'll explain in a second. The best
I think she said when I pushed through, I just kind of appeared, and she didn't know if I was.
So it was instant,
real
or not.
That's
what it was. You're right.
But,
well, but you were still there for her, so.
Yeah.
But to catch you up
She
to
didn't
speed,
know.
Resay, Jixie had a curse last year, mummy rot, and she was gonna die slowly from it, and the only way to get rid of it, that's why she lost her arm, but we prevented it from going any further. The way we decursed her was Shizu and a small group of us, me and Gavin, and I'm trying to remember who else. We all went inside of the curse. It was almost like a physical representation, and Shizu made a deal with the Mummy Lord directly.
I think was Misty there too?
I think Misty was there potentially. That's who I think was there. Yeah, but not 100%. But then when we got out, Shizu was still trapped inside, and she made a deal. And when Gavin reached through this spirit plane to pull her out, she kind of she used to be a lot younger looking, and now she's Shizu. She used to have less tails as well. So it's like I don't know. Her body caught up with her age, because apparently she was split between the spirit. Her body was split between the spirit plane and the material plane for the first year or so we knew her. So she was she was almost toddler when we met her. Like a kindergarten Shizu. But as she progressed and did things here, she kept getting bigger. And that was the last straw that popped her into adulthood of sorts. Good for you, Gavin. Otherwise, it'd be awkward, so.
Hello, soft friend.
Hello?
Yeah, I mean, I can't say once she, I guess, physically grew up is when I could actually see her in that light a little bit more. The other time,
Yeah, the DC is for Finless specifically.
Cute and she was easy to just hang out with.
This is...
Best not to talk about it too much, but I understand. You're fine.
Should specify. She actually was not in a depressive state.
Relax with and
talk
to
for
a moment.
Or something like that. Yeah. She said she was trapped in the spirit plane for 700 years.
It's hard to
in
explain.
A tavern, and she just saw she just watched people for hundreds of years. Something like that is how she explained it to me and Misty in the Misfit Hut. Did she ever explain that to you? Unless I'm misremembering.
I know she said the reason she looked young was because part of she was.
Well,
like
that's
said,
a different thing. I was
trapped.
just. Yeah.
She
did something she wasn't supposed to, and she got trapped. Her form was stunted, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, part of her was ripped away or something in the shrine.
Mm-hmm. By the way, did you guys get to talk to by the Professor Naraki today, or whatever?
No, I went to go look for him and I didn't get to.
I figured at this hour you might be turned in.
I did right after the lesson.
Yes, I checked his office and he is not
Damn,
in
girl,
there.
calm down, bunny rabbit. Are you hungry? Go feed you. Sorry. Bark.
At least she's not oohing.
Could be, yeah, her stomach's barking. So.
It's on a 6 right now. Thin stuff is probably 3 to 4, depending on the day.
Better do that or Silver will kill us.
Oh, do not die.
That's not up to me. That's if people don't pick up their trash, Silver will murder us all.
Soft friend.
Soft friend.
Yeah, they must be all still down there, damn.
Yeah, did your class end, Nerali?
Yeah, pretty much. I had to dip out early because of something, but they're still in there just kind of hanging around.
They even took her food in there, so... The White House is gonna go blah 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 soon. Unless they forget, but... The White House guy's been forgetful lately, so we'll see. Actually, what's the moon phase tonight? I wonder if the Moon Man forgot what phase it was, so we don't have a moon.
Crescent.
Is it actually a crescent tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't see it in the sky. Maybe.
It's cloudy.
It's cloudy.
Cloudy with a chance of moon.
But the moon is gone. The moon was taken.
Give it back. Give us back the moon.
Yeah, I went for a quick walk, and I guess the clouds queen.
What?
The crescent moon's out behind the clouds now. See, it's over there. Look towards the.
I'm not feeling very.
You don't see it?
The tree is blocking
You
it
still
for
have the
me.
wand that Briar gave you?
No, I sent
Fair.
those home.
I'm really sad now.
Are they actually not there? Yeah, they're just not there.
I thought I put. Oh fuck. Oh well, I can't fix it.
It's okay.
All right. Anyway. Hello, Professor.
I can't believe you sent your farts home.
Hello.
She's purring. Don't worry about it. I think.
Any more delicacies you want to talk about,
I'm
Nerali?
so. That's not me. That's Augusta.
Wait, what? She's here?
No.
Hello.
Enjoying it. Particular reason for the glimmering?
I had eaten. Gavin let me have some mana. I was hungry. And is nice.
Has your crystal been delivered?
I have not heard back from the deputy.
I'll inquire with her in the morning. Do my best to have it returned to you tomorrow.
Okay.
This has been far too long.
Oh. What was something the matter? You had a look for a moment.
Although,
You looked sad for a
perhaps
moment.
an errant thought.
Okay.
Things on my...
Hmm?
Nothing to worry yourself about. Don't worry. What are you all getting up to?
See, the thing is that her current state
Nothing
also
too much,
masks
just
that she cast on herself
relaxing a
because it's
little
a
bit
light
before
affinity
bed.
spell.
Sore.
The lighthouse should be going off here soon. Most people go to bed around then. Esther's still teaching his class, actually, down at the forge.
Was Galleon still?
There's everyone. It's some of the Vanguard are still there, and so they took. We went in late for the dinner and went. I got mine all polished up and fixed faster than them. I didn't have as difficult as a weapon either. Well,
I was wondering where everyone was still at. Realizing
Yeah. It was about 30 to 45 minutes per squad or something like that. So yeah.
My word.
Yeah. He loves his swords.
He is very passionate about his craft.
Yeah.
My rival has spoiled the conversation.
What?
Sorry, what was that about conversation?
What?
If my rival hasn't spoiled the mood for it, he will...
No.
No, we
Oh,
were
no.
talking about
Morale's
lunch,
just simply tired.
Unless you're looking to give people relationship advice, sir, but that was about the last thing we were talking about. But it wasn't us that needed it, it was someone
I don't
else
need any.
that asked us for it, or asked Gavin specifically, but other than that.
Has Linux stepped away from his bromance?
He did.
Really? Glad to hear it.
But he's tired right now.
Sleepy, Linux.
So long as he's keeping up with his other classes.
Yeah, maybe he's been worshipping.
He
for
always
sleepy
keeps
lately.
up with his classes. He's a smart cookie.
Glad to... I'm going to do one more round around school and likely retire myself.
I feel that, sir.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Enjoy.
Good night.
I should probably do the same and go because I feel like there are things I need to write up.
I wonder.
It was a bit of a bummer that I finally succeeded at this casting a storm bolt.
To be fair, the sparkle ink can vary depending on the amount of mana absorbed and the strength of the spell. She is pretty saturated because she went 8 from the water. And then she had from Gavin, and she used a bit of that to cast Invertus on herself. But I will specify, she wasn't really in a depressive state, but she is kind of like, people put on a front, and she's like, well, every single side I have is a front, I think, because I don't know which one is real, so... And that started putting her down a bit of a negative thought pattern, so she was like, this is the thing that he told me to pay attention for. Stressful situations, she could sense that she was starting to make herself stressed, and thus cast a spell on herself to overcome it. Yes, because the Invertus spell is a light affinity spell, so since she had extra light mana pumped into her, it made it a bit easier to cast a spell by a little bit. but she also kind of knows how to do it to its degree that doesn't overpower her unless she's just really fucking out of it. Either way, she's using it because Finn told her that it was good to do that. That an addiction to learning and getting better is not a bad thing. Therefore, she doesn't look at it, her fondness for the spell, as an addiction. She looks at it as her doing what she is supposed to do when it comes to being a good student. Therefore, she doesn't feel guilty about it. And yeah, it's just kind of
light stress relief. And now we have waterfall time, where we just vibe.
Also, if Barian comes by, it's an opportunity for him to try to talk to her because she's not going to freak out because she is blissful right now.
Very, very blissful.
Because whenever she gets to have that spell, she feels very nice.
Aww. Aww. Is good day. Learned helpful things and continued my practice like the professor said to. And it feels nice. Nice and blissful. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you wanted to talk to her, it probably would not have been a good spot there, or like be like, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? If he catches her alone, he might do it. Which is why I'm here, because otherwise I was just going to vibe, or otherwise end early, so I'm just going to be here and talk to chat for a bit. I'll re-say vibes, because she has the good vibes right now. Very good. We say very, very good feeling. He's making his rounds. I don't know where he is. I wonder if he'll come to the waterfall and see the slime upon her perch, looking out upon all that is her kingdom. He is somewhere. Thank you for that non-specific specification. I haven't seen you all day. Where the hell has he been? I hope he's not been invisible to me this whole time. That would be awful.
Aww. While we're sitting here and vibing in our blissful slime state, feeling good off of her feel good. And yeah, she came down from many, many days of just stress and pain,
let her have a little bit of her feel-good spell, okay? Just let her have a little bit. She did it without, like, being ultra depressed. She just kind of felt the stress coming on and was like, this is the time. But you know what? You want to know what else? A reminder. We're a voice mod partner now. We are officially sponsored Rise. Rise is sponsored. Her voice is now a thing. I have details about it on my Discord. And if you like the RP, you should totally join it. Because it's a hub for where I talk about all of the RP that I do. Ah ba ba. Ah ba ba ba. Happy, happy slime. Very blissful. Very good. Is he on? There's not an official Rise voice. I just say that I'm sponsored because, well, I'm a partner with them. I can always show you the official voice. And by official, I mean what I use as my set. Well, also, Arashi is not used to it. Arashi was in a much different stage. She probably overdid it. It's the best way I can put it. I see a moving camera. I see a camera. I see a camera. I shouldn't be doing this. Energy. We see energy. Mm. 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 Always feel better. It's good day. Even got to tell someone about home. How everything was always so sparkly and nice. We never got tired. Not a single bit. But now I'm always so hungry. Always, always, always so hungry. 'Cause it's not enough anymore. There's not as all the time. I miss it. Mm. Yep. She's always hungry for more, and the thing is that if she ever got enough, she would just become hungrier. Because that is the nature of a slime, is to always be hungry and never satisfied. Always needing more. Can't believe it, Tree. Can't believe it. I'm gonna have her go visit the hot spring area. So I think I heard people are going there. She say hello. We might be going to bed early this episode. Maybe not. Soon. Oh. They vanish. Everybody busy. Or sleeping. It's okay to wait on me talk. She doesn't want to talk to me with this state on. It's fake. Just have to make another one for her. One that she will like, maybe. Just want her to like. Feel better.
Drugs are my friend. Yep.
Wow, that's a thing to come in on.
Well, welcome.